And then this.
She looks like a normal 50-plus-year-old black woman.
Yeah.
The BBL's a little off. It don't match the legs, but pause. Who is that? Who the is that?
Got him!
Nigga, that's Vivica A Fox, nigga. Yeah. So today's video, we got 50 Cent ends Vivica Fox's career by doing this. Video by O'Shea Duke Jackson. Man, what the 50 Cent got going on right now, man? He always doing some crazy shit, man. Let's see what's going on right now, man.
By the time February 1997 came, Vivica Fox would be in the first major movie that I would see her in. A movie called Booty Call. It was with...
I thought this nigga was about to say Set It Off, man. Was Booty Call a major fucking movie, though? Y'all let me know in the comment section. I remember that. I don't really remember it, but I don't even remember how that movie goes. I gotta check it out again. Let's go.
Jamie Foxx, Tommy Davidson, and Tamala Jones. And for most of us who were in high school at that time, we were introduced to a very beautiful, talented actress. She was 32 then, turning 33 that summer. But damn, Vivica A. Fox was so.
We're going to stop a few times in this video, but isn't it to be argued that she didn't reach her full potential, right? For real, because I think she's very talented as well. I'm curious to know why that didn't come to fruition for her to reach her full potential.
Fine. In 2003, 50 Cent would shoot his shot at Vivica A. Fox at the BET Awards.
I want to thank Vivica Fox for wearing that dress too.
And she had to be around 38 to 39. And guess what? She was still fine. 50 Cent must have been about 27 or 28.
That's true.
But their relationship was on fire. I mean, it was brief, but it was very public. Mm-hmm. But still, we're talking about it today.
Right.
And we're going to get back to that relationship.
That is true.
As time would go on, Vivica A. Fox and 50 Cent would split up. 50 Cent would transition from hip-hop into doing TV shows and movies and things like that, making a lateral move and then what I would consider a vertical move. While, you know, Vivica A. Fox started to do stuff like, I don't know, selling hair bundles.
Left her in the dust. That was a power play, man. 50 Cent was scorching hot. 2003, nigga, what? Get Rich or Die Trying just dropped. 50 Cent has had one of the, I would say, most explosive debuts of a hip-hop artist in history, nigga. I put him up there with Snoop, DMX. Shit, that might be it. Yeah, some might say Drake, but yeah, man, 50 Cent's debut that shit was crazy, bro. It was crazy.
And going to some forms of entrepreneurship, you know, getting little roles here and there. But 50 Cent would become a man that she never expected him to become. And she would show some level of chagrin for passing up on 50 Cent.
I've said this many times before, 50 Cent was the love of my life. He was the one that, dang, kind of blew that one. Happens. I was young, had been used to taking care of myself. You know, 50 wanted me to be his princess, you know, and I didn't get it.
Now, Vivica A. Fox would still be beautiful, but then something started to happen. We started to see her face change a lot. And not that she was ugly or anything. It's just that her face got a lot wider out of the blue. Now, it's not because I feel like she put on, you know, weight or anything, because even when she was like 50, she still looked like she always looked. But then something just happened, you know, it's like her face started kind of swelling up. And then Tasha K did this.
This looks normal. Besides all the Botox, And they put too much Botox in the forehead, so it's spreading the forehead, because what it does is stretches your skin out when you do Botox, and when it dissolves, your skin gets thick. It's kind of like losing weight and gaining weight and losing weight, and the skin starts sagging, so they put more Botox in so the face gets bigger and bigger and wider.
Crazy.
And there's no issue with this video at all. However, keep watching.
So as it appears, Vivica A Fox was receiving Botox injections, and it does swell your face, and then it stretches your skin out, which makes sense as to why Vivica A Fox's, public appearance changed.
Wait.
And then...
Hold up. That look like the same outfit. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. If that's the same motherfucking outfit setting, they done put her old face on somebody else's body in this motherfucker.
To why Vivica A Fox's, public appearance changed. And then this.
She looks like a normal 50-plus-year-old black woman.
Yeah.
The BBL's a little off. It don't match the legs, but pause. Who is that? Who the is that?
Got him!
Nigga, that's Vivica A Fox, nigga. Yeah.
Vivica A Fox was ashamed of what she was starting to look like, because what she would do is post AI photos of what she used to look like, basically being ashamed of what the Botox did to her face. Now, this is important because Vivica A Fox was trying to, invest in her looks, and it appears the Botox did the exact opposite, but that wasn't the only thing that she tried to do. Tasha K mentioned it. Vivica A Fox got the Botox, and then she also got the BBL. And this particular video went viral like earlier this year when she was at a particular, I think like a hair salon, or she had like a new hair product coming out somewhere in Texas, and she came in and people noticed the BBL. But 50 Cent decided to do something.
BBL may have 50 Cent spinning the block. He posted this to his own Instagram, trolling. One thing about 50, he always spins the block. He never forgets. If he's into it with you, once it's up forever.
Now, before this happened, it was almost like Vivica A Fox was asking 50 Cent for forgiveness, okay? But it seemed that after 50 Cent made fun of her, it probably hurt her feelings, and, she probably did remember it, and that's important.
Yeah.
But at the same time, people were making fun of her and her new appearance.
So I came across this. The left side says, when you want her. The right side says, when she wants you.
Nah,
So
that's
somehow,
crazy.
Vivica A Fox, when she was not looking...
wants you.
I mean, a lot of it comes with age, but yeah, I can kind of see how unnatural procedures may hurry up the process to you looking older. I don't think she would have looked like this if she would have kind of kept it natural, and just aged gracefully. Even though there's like editing and a lot of pictures and stuff like that before it gets published online, you can kind of look at people her age, right? Let's take a look. All right, so Vivica Fox is 61 years old, right? I'm just pull up a few people that come to mind, like where I'm gonna go. All right, 55. So she's 6 years younger now. You see the difference, right? You see the difference? You see what I'm saying? Let's do another one. 59, 2 years younger. Let's see. You see the difference? She being shaped like a motherfucker because she has current roles. She's still active. I'm sure Vivica Fox is still an active actress as well. But what I'm saying is, there seems to be a difference here. All right, let's do one more example. The great and gracefully aging. Hold up. How you spell that? 54. So granted, Vivica Fox is the oldest out of the three we just searched, right? But all I'm saying is you see the difference. You see what I'm saying? So hey, if there's anything you could take away from this motherfucking video, man, stay away from that motherfucking Botox and all that shit, bruh. You feel me? Those facial enhancements and body enhancements. Because when you get older, it's going to be a toss-up to see if it's really going to work out for you in the long run. That's all I'm saying.
Says, when she wants you.
So somehow Vivica A. Fox, when she was not looking her best, basically was being trolled by a whole bunch of people as an example of, you know, when you're hot and everybody wants you, you look good, and then when you're not, then you're remorseful. And that continued to be the messaging.
I know a lot of men are getting a lot of enjoyment out of talking about what she looked like back in the day versus what she looked like now, and why she didn't want these things when she looked her best. But let's keep it for real.
All right.
Most people, this is what they do.
Yep.
Most people, when they look their best, when they're in the best position financially, they don't want to settle down. They don't want the people that want them at that time, right? They think they got so many options. They think that so many people want them that they can keep playing around. And then finally, when that money dry up or when them looks ain't...
Well, not think. That's because they motherfucking do, bruh. Hey, man, Vivica Fox I'm sure she had plenty of options back then. So, yeah, that's really how it go, though. She ain't lying.
Then, all of a sudden, that's when them standards start dropping and they willing to accept certain things, or they keep the same standards and now it sounds delusional that they want these things when they don't look the same or they not in the same place financially.
So imagine getting a BBL that's struggling. You're in your 60s, you're going on talk shows, and you're talking about the fact that you want to date and guys are not dating you. And then the love of your life, the guy that you really felt like you mistreated him, well, he doesn't want anything to do with you. And remember, 50 Cent had talked about his prior relationship with Vivica A. Fox when he was young.
Mike, that's exactly what my experience with what's her name was like with Vivica.
Oh, with Vivica.
What's her name?
She thought I was just saying this stuff like I was overzealous.
Right.
But I had really the plan, like the layout.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm saying, and then
You had the vision.
and then she went off doing stuff that because she didn't
believe it.
believe it. Like, and then it was like, it felt like the court was dragging the horse.
Right.
And then I had to move away from that because it felt weird, Mike. Like,
That's tough, bro. That's tough. I always thought that he was the one that did some shit because he always be like trolling. I feel like I thought he was the one that was not taking it serious and just used that as a stepping stone to further his career. I never knew that. She really did know that she had all them damn options, bro. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Like, that's how publicists and stuff was telling her stuff to do.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, this is crazy. Because she'd been on before me. You know?
Okay.
She was making me feel like a little boy.
So again, he's saying, look, I was trying to be with her. She was treating me like I was a little boy, and I couldn't really handle that. And then as you know, 50 Cent is still dating like women who are like much younger. Vivica A. Fox was taking her little shots here and there, but it's clear that 50 Cent's last 20 years or last 23 years were more successful than Vivica A. Fox's.
Yep.
And Vivica A. Fox declined in the relationship or the dating market, and 50 Cent still rose. He was able to adjust and she was not. And this brings us to something that just happened in the last 48 hours. Vivica A. Fox is at some particular place, I don't know, an event, and she's, being asked questions. And then out of the blue, she says this.
Fire to chase after their dreams. Don't date 50 Cent and don't date no damn rappers.
Wait, what? Not to date 50 Cent. Man. Damn. Man. Wow, that really fucked her up, didn't it? That could be why she was doing all these physical feature enhancements. But that's where it's confusing to me. If you were the one that wasn't taking him serious, eventually he moved on, how come that would affect you personally to start feeling, I guess, insecure and self-conscious? I'm sure there's more to this story about why they split because, yeah, like she was the one that wasn't taking him serious, right?
50 Cent would respond to this. He says, either way, I'm gonna have that ass in the Matrix. You know I love me some you, girl. But damn, it's been 22 years, Vivica.
Seriously.
So people basically decided to respond. He basically told her to come home. No, he didn't, boo.
Yo, nah, that picture is, this nigga 50 Cent is something else, man. He has the internet in a chokehold when it comes to how he figures out that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? This motherfucking picture is hilarious, bro.
In 22 years, Vivica. So people basically decided to respond. He basically told her to come home. No, he didn't, boo. He do not want her. Right. Kim Whitley. Oh, thank you, 50. Now, this is interesting because 50 Cent was thoroughly being disrespected by Vivica A. Fox. And you see what Kim Whitley is saying. Oh, thank you, 50. Basically, thank you for not humiliating Vivica A. Fox, who is known for being disrespectful to black men. And she hasn't learned it in the last 61 years of her life. But somehow 50 Cent must take the higher road, even though Vivica A. Fox doesn't want to take the higher road. Yep. And then you see this. Oh, he wasn't mean. Vivica A. has been talking about him for years. She still loved that man. Now, this is something that is also true. Again, this is something that is expected. And I've noticed this. You know, when you're a black man, if you respond, you look like, you know, you're not being manly. But if you're not being mean, it's like, oh, that was nice of him. Because she's been talking about you for years, insulting you for years, bringing you up for years.
I mean, 50. That's why most of the time it's better to just like leave it alone and don't give it no energy. Let her just continue to, you know, say what she say and spiral and crash and burn. I'm sorry, you know. I hope that's not what happens to her. But 50 Cent always gonna say something, man. Respond with a meme, and that's exactly what he did. He be cooking them shits up, bro. No bullshit.
At the same time, she's on record talking about the fact that she dropped the ball herself, and she's the reason for why she's single right now. Again, you have more ladies. This is the nicest version of petty that I've ever observed from him. You hear this right now. He cares about her feelings. He loves her for real. This is the aunt and the uncle of my family who always beef him but still love each other. Then you have this, LOL, that was a very nice response for him. The women clearly understand that what she's doing is completely unprofessional and rude, and she doesn't deserve mercy. But they are excited that Vivica A. Fox is not being blasted because 50 Cent has all kind of receipts in which he could really hurt her feelings. Yeah. We've already seen how she looks with the Botox. He could go for the BBL, but he doesn't. And the reason why he doesn't is because he feels sorry for her. Mm-hmm. And again, this is what is happening with certain brothers, especially some of the guys who are extremely successful. And then you see somebody like Vivica A. Fox, who's historically very beautiful.
That's what I was just thinking about, man. My boy is up, bro. He's up. He don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. He's up, man. He's like, damn, man. And you can, yeah, I would agree that there's definitely, he still has a certain amount of love for her and definitely a certain amount of respect that he kept it like that, you know?
Doesn't have the attitude to match the looks. And what you can get away with when you're 33, 34, you can't get away with once you're 61. And that's because Vivica A. Fox did not invest in the one currency that as human beings, we can all cash in one day, which is somebody's goodwill. You see, the reality is it's okay to be beautiful and it's okay to be talented. But there are two things in life that typically hurts almost everybody. One, never being accountable for your own mistakes. Two, blaming other people for why they don't want to deal with your ass. And three, overestimating your leverage in places in which you have none. And as you get older, you have to have more leverage simply because you don't have the looks. And when you're older, you typically have to do more for a mate, especially an attractive mate, if you are a lady, especially if you're a single lady. It's different if you're like 61 and you've been married for like 30 years or 40 years. That's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But if you're 61 and you're in the dating market and you expect that somebody should just put up with you because you are you're not gonna have very much choice but to be mad at somebody else because, well, you're 61 and you definitely won't be mad at yourself because you wanna know why? That's too much responsibility. And all of this It's just crash outs. It's deniability. And again, this is why a lot of guys start laughing at women, not just getting angry at you, but they start laughing at you. And this is what you're probably gonna see, a mature response from a lot of men who just don't want to be bothered. And then understanding that women who act like this won't have any leverage as time goes on. And again, it's easy when you're 25, you're 30, maybe 40, you're living your best life. You got all things going for you. You got money. You're still sexy. Yeah, it's good to say that. But see, what happens is at a certain point, you start to lose your leverage. You don't have to admit that you're losing it. You just show that you're losing it. And how do you do it? Well, you start getting Botox. Beautiful women like Vivica A Fox, you want to look better, but you don't want to act better. I mean, It makes no...
Or kind of try to maintain that youthful look as long as possible.
But I guess that's what happens, right? You want to look better because you don't want to invest in acting better. And since you can't act better, well, now the booty is a little bit saggy, so let's go get a BBL. And maybe Botox and the BBL will make a man want to deal with you since they didn't want to deal with your attitude.
Damn.
And guess what we find out every time? That looks are not everything. Even if Vivica A Fox still looked like she did when she was 40, she would still be single because nobody wants to deal with her. And that nasty ass attitude is the reason why. And a lot of ladies are not gonna get it until it's too late. And so when it's too late, you don't want to admit that it's been your attitude the whole entire time, not really your looks, because guys can take a whole bunch of plethora of women, a different range of women. Not everybody will be your type. I'm not everybody's type. But guess what? The best chance that you have is being something or being somebody that someone likes and appreciates, whether that's in business or in relationships. But if you don't work on the looking skills or the non-phenotypical skills, which obviously she never did, well, once you get 61 or 70 and you don't have those physical skills, see, all of that negativity compounds in a bad way in which you can't really express to the world why don't nobody want to deal with you. So you have to go and blame somebody else who's clearly not even thinking of you, and you're talking about somebody else who has complete leverage. What is she really trying to say here? 50 Cent, please take me back. I'm sorry, Daddy. I know I messed up with the Botox. I know I got a struggle BBL, but don't nobody want me. I know I'm telling these women not to date you or date rappers.
The crazy part is, like, everybody's saying, or maybe she's even conveying this message that don't nobody want her. I'm sure there's people that want her, but she's probably overlooking them for specifically who she wants. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, unfortunately, when you get to that age, the fucking pool of the niggas that you want to handpick, they get smaller and smaller. You feel what I'm saying? So, because not for nothing, she's not bad looking. She's 61 years old. She looks like a 61-year-old, bro. I guess so. It's like, you can't tell me that a 61-year-old that has some type of success still can't find anybody. Please, nigga. I know 61-year-old niggas that motherfucking take the bus that could find somebody today. All right? So she probably still got that stuck up thing going on where she think that she can pick and choose and her options are still the way they were when she was in her goddamn late 30s and 40s. You know what I'm saying?
But all my fans, don't nobody want them either. Please, please, please. Yes. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again. The episode of the Celebrity Junk. I producer for.
Yeah. Yep. So in conclusion, what I just said right before that that's exactly how I feel, man. I feel like she's still trying to pick and choose the specific person that she wants, which is fine and all, but you gotta understand, once you age, man, it's I gotta lower them standards a little bit, man. Just a little bit. Let me know what you guys think, man. Like, comment, subscribe if you caught the vibe. Till next time, we out here.